It's your girl Nikki St. Clair with another video, and today I am reviewing Pop the Balloon Catch Up with Arlette featuring Ramon and Alicia. Yes, I got to see it, you guys, and it was a total pool show. It was a pool show. Now, when they did the review, or I guess the flashback when they chose each other, I can tell body language wise that she really wasn't into him. She just kind of shimmied her shoulders and danced around like, yeah, sure, why not? And he was like, yeah, I guess so. Um, Unfortunately, there just wasn't any chemistry. I think that Alicia is a beautiful girl. She's a content creator with social media. I think she gets a lot of attention. She has a lot of prospects. And probably since the show, her followers have gone up as well as her momentum. Um, and I just felt like she really was not interested in Ramon. She went on the show. She went on the show for exposure. I felt like she was projecting. She said that he was an opportunist, but in reality, I believe that she was indeed the opportunist. She wanted to be seen. She's a content creator. She needed her followers to go up. She needed to produce content so that she can get that coin. She used the show. She used Ramon. And she's being really, really deflective and projective and just being to me, she's being a little spiteful ice queen, if you really know what I mean. And then as far as Ramon goes, he doesn't strike me to be green, like a simple dude. I really feel like he knew what it was. And he probably did pick up on a B, you using me, so I guess I could use you. You know what I mean? But in a way, I just feel like that's what networking is about. What do you bring to the table? I bring this. Oh, I bring this. Hey, maybe we can come together and do this. I mean, that's how couples grow, right? Because a lot of times they have similar interest in something, and they become invested, or they create a project together. As I've seen in previous Pop the Balloon catch up situations, they're into business, she's into business, they came together and they're working on things together, and together they're growing. There's a vested interest, and I think it's a beautiful thing, but at the end of the day, Ramon is very, very handsome, and Alicia is very pretty, and I'm not mad. Use your pretty, girl. I remember my mom saying, well, what do you think you're gonna, how am I buy this? With my good looks? And you know what? The answer is actually yes. I've come to realize that everything I was programmed in the beginning, I had to I had to live life and come to know that everything that I was taught in the beginning, the world is a different place now. And yes, that's what people are doing. They are buying the world with their good looks, whether it's the teeth, the hair, the eyes, the eyelashes, the makeup, the haircut, the man units, the nails, the feet even. People have feet fetishes. You can get far with the way that you look, or whatever turns the other sex on or the same sex on. If you invest in yourself, you can get a little bit further, even with fragrances. I know for a fact I love fragrances, and I don't go to Macy's. No offense to those that go to Macy's, because I don't want to smell like everybody else. I don't want to smell like Chanel. I go to Saks Fifth Avenue, Bloomingdale's, places where you're going to have your higher end fragrances that the average person will not invest in that particular fragrance. So you're less likely to smell like everyone else. And for those who know and they catch that fragrance and they know what it is, they already know. Bing, that is an expensive girl. and she invests and she likes nice things. And that is a fragrance I've never smelled before. And vice versa. It works both ways, you know. So the name of the game is to invest in yourself. You go to the gym, you get your hair cut, you um, grow your beard, you moisturize and you shampoo your beard. You keep your credit up so you can have nice property and drive nice cars. Everything is about image when you are superficial. I feel like this lady is pretty superficial and she is all about herself, and she has gotten away with getting over for a while. And I feel like in this case, Ramona is a victim of circumstance. And yes, I do feel like she changed her mind. She wasn't interested. She used the show. She went ahead and picked him, but she wasn't interested. And there was no communication. Um, and he was on some get back. He's like, okay, B, you don't like me. So how about, yeah, I made the reservations, but you wasn't even feeling me. You wouldn't even talk to me. They had one conversation. They did a little bit of texting, but that was it. And he let her go to the restaurant. And she's like, I'm in valet. I'm here. And he's like, well, I was at home watching the game. He did it on purpose on some get back. Which speaks volumes for him as a man, because I felt like that was very, very catty energy. I felt like if he was a true man and he had done the work and his discernment was sharp, he would have ended it after the first conversation. He would have, or the first time that there was no true communication, true back and forth. He could have at least said, listen, I think you're an attractive girl and this just isn't working out. I don't feel the chemistry. I mean, he could have popped a balloon after the show, if you know what I mean. And once she saw that she wasn't interested, she should not have led him on and strung him along. But there were signs. There were red flags. And I feel like this is where a lot of people make mistakes. They make mistakes because they're like, well, I see the red flags, but how far is this gonna go? How many red flags? Let's count it all together how many red flags there will be. And a lot of times you go down the rabbit hole and down the trail and you get lost, you get caught up, and you get bamboozled, and you've wasted time, you've wasted money, you've wasted energy. I feel like this is a true cat and mouse game. They just didn't like each other. They both were trying to see what they could get from each other, even though they didn't like each other. I felt like it was very, very immature. And I honestly feel like her mission is accomplished. Love her or hate her, she's been exposed. She knows that Pop the Balloon gets millions of views. Millions upon millions of views. Just like James Gourmet Pies. Every time, James Gourmet Pies. Because he knew, I'm going to put my brand out there. I'm going to bring free pies for the staff when we have our reunion. He was a businessman. He was making business moves. But you know one thing about James Gourmet Pies? He never used anybody. He was still open for communication. He was still easy to talk to. And I can see him being friend zoned a lot. And I think he's used to being friend zoned. So he's like, well, if it doesn't work this way, I'll work my angle that way. And at least, I can prosper from this. I can actually take something away from this. I don't really feel like that was the case here. I feel like Alicia went in, or Alicia went in with an agenda, and the agenda was accomplished. She wanted the exposure. She got it. I felt like Ramon was actually looking to be seen, and he wanted someone beautiful, and he actually was interested in dating and going out. And if she liked him, she would have been on board with him. When people like you, they are receptive to your ideas. They want to do whatever with you. I'm going to say this and I'm going to get off this line. People, you can always tell through the energy. They like you, they want to do whatever with you. If they are into you, if you want to read books, they want to start reading books. If you want to go to the gym or go hiking, they might not be an outside person. They're going to at least try it once. Okay? So anyways, my name is Nikki St. Clair. Thank you for tuning in. You could have been anywhere. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll talk to you later. Peace.